और फिर पापा को रिचार्ज कर दिया।
He has overall 22 years of experience after completing his post-graduation in medicine faculty and has handled various leadership positions at functional, operational and strategic levels in diverse setups like pharma MNC, contract research organization and also as a clinical practitioner of medicine. We are honored to have such experienced personality with us. May I welcome you, sir, for the technical session.
सेशन का दूसरा दिन है।
With 7 years experience, she is currently assistant manager in HR with Pharmalex India and is responsible for drug safety and creation and facilitation of learning experiences within life sciences such as drug safety, regulatory guidelines, medical devices, oncology, autoimmune diseases and therapies, cardiovascular, pulmonary diseases and therapies and vaccines. She also conducts behavioral workshops such as time management, stress management, workplace communication, interviewing skills for recruiters and functional trainings on Microsoft applications. She is responsible for development of role-based competency maps and e-learning programs. She has also previously
गौरी से गौरी से गौरी गौरी
Hello everyone, my name is Gauravi. I know ये lunch के बाद है, so everybody will be feeling sleepy. I know, me included. But let's maybe I have some activities placed. So I'll need some volunteers and people to just make it interactive. Okay, because this is not going to be a very technical type of topic. This will be more in practical experiences and questions. So that's how I plan. But अगर कोई questions है, so I think we can just note it down and maybe after the session take it up. That would be better. Okay. So okay. So now when I was told कि मुझे यहाँ पे workshop करना है, so workplace skills is something which is very wide. Right, and I can take 1 hour session, I can take one whole semester also. ऐसा हो सकता है. There's no difference in that. But the main thing is today, जब आप जाओगे afterwards, get a job. Most likely it will be a hybrid kind of a job. Some days in office, some days at home, or maybe full time in office as well. My workplace is hybrid, so I need to go 2-3 days in a week and rest is work from home. So, and I'm sure अगर आप अपने parents से बात करोगे या professor से भी बात करोगे, they have always had jobs where they have always needed to be in office or in college. उनके लिए work from home कभी था ही नहीं. Today we are presented with that choice, and somewhere we need to develop some different kind of skills. May not be very different, it will be the same only after a point, but some different ways to apply it. Okay, so that's why I created a simple hack. Hack matlab like a jugadu thing, like just a formula, okay, which I personally sometimes apply and my teachers have taught and COVID has taught me. So that is what we will be doing. But before we all eventually go to sleep, I will do a small activity for which I need say 10 people, 10 volunteers. Don't worry, it's a fun game. So, 5 people just get up and you can come on the stage. Somebody from the back, please. Back से तो और आने चाहिए. Theater में भी recliner seats are at the back only, na? all comfort.
जाओ
More, I need 10. कितने हो गए? 1, 2, 3, 6. 4 more.
चले
Back people, please. Come.
जानती पीछे
मैं इन लोग को म्यूजिकल चेयर खिलाएंगे। ज़्यादा होगा 2 2 4 2 4 2 4 10 11 होगा।
नहीं, बस.
मार के भगाओ।
Okay. How many? 10 people.
11 हो गए मैम।
Now, ये थोड़ा अभी एक्सरसाइज टाइप होने वाला है. So if you don't like exercise, I'm sorry. Okay. आपका वर्कआउट थोड़ा सा होने वाला है.
लाइट चालू करो।
Physical may not be, mental definitely.
वॉलंटियर
Okay,
टीम को
so
बोलो क्यों आ रहे हैं
I have and
पिटाई होगी।
बाकी लोग please don't go to sleep. आपका भी एक एक्टिविटी है. Okay. So I want all of you to just take a sheet of paper. Just take one. One sheet is enough. Huh? Take one and pass it. You can take half of it and okay, now I'm going to tell them to do some activity. I just want you people to observe what's happening, okay, and give me your perspective ki what they could have done different, okay. And this is not just a fun game, it really teaches you something. Paper, one sheet is enough. Okay. So it will get a little dirty, but please don't make it very dirty. We have a dustbin here, okay? Okay, so I've given you all one sheet of paper, okay?
अरे लाइट चालू करो आप।
Yeah, one sheet only, huh? Because too much has become, more than enough. I want you to crumple it. It's a nice paper ball. Make it a paper ball, and I'll give you say a minute. Use it the way you want to. Just 1 minute. You want to, after crumpling, okay, crumple it, huh? No cheating. Proper crumpling, and I want to see how you people use it.
What the fuck?
1 full minute, do what you want. No restrictions. But just keep it on the stage.
As
Others,
regular.
do something out of it. अरे यार, this is like इतने बड़े भी मत हो जाओ that you don't know how to play with paper. ये देखो इधर idea generation. Your choice. Okay, last 40 seconds. Okay, there's some, यहाँ पे dancing हो रहा है. Okay. Done? Okay, it's okay. We'll take a pause here. Okay? So, can anybody tell me what was happening here? Correct, okay. Presence of mind, yeah. Creativity, yeah. Yeah. See, correct.
It also shows कि हर person की सोचने का तरीका बहुत अलग है. Way of thinking.
Absolutely. So basically मैंने सबको सेम पेपर दिया है, सेम इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया है, सेम रूल्स भी दिए हैं, but the way each one used it was different. Okay? There was dancing here, there was aeroplane making, he has made a cap, there was reading happening, but the first thing which happened to realize that they can open it back. Right? मैंने ऐसा बोला that you couldn't open it. So you know that is, thank you. You can put it here. Or take it if you want to keep it. But please don't litter. Huh? Yeah, if you can just throw it there. So, so the point being, apart from waking up everyone, is that next one. So the main thing being is that this one activity makes us realize and that's the first thing which even happened with me when I joined my company. Whatever my boss tells me is what I need to work. I have to live my job life. Okay? That's wrong. For the first 6-7 months, that's good because you're new in the company, pata nahi hai, so yeah. But after that, it's going to take you nowhere. Okay? So just because your boss will say that, see, this is my crumpled paper, use it the way you want to, doesn't mean that you can't open it and start reading it. Okay? So that's a very basic thing to understand, is like you have to break the mold. It's a very fancy word, but that is very important. So basic things when we talk in a hybrid workplace, which most of it ye activities se pata chalta hai, but very important is work-life balance. I think that is relevant for any kind of a workplace, wo hybrid ho ya full-time office ho ya work from home ho, any kind. Work-life balance, interpersonal communication, right? Establishing uniqueness, okay, because that is something I learned in my tenure with TCS. Okay, it's up to you. If you are comfortable being like one of the many, that is fine. But if you are not, you need to be different. Kuch to USP batana padega na. Otherwise, how will somebody know that you are different from the other? Assertiveness is very important. The kind of work-life balance में आ जाता है, and thinking out of the box, okay, which is kind of related to जो हमने activity किया है. Now these are simple skills जो school में it's always taught to us, but we think that by the time we have reached office मतलब कुछ तो तीर मार दिया है, this is all below us, let's teach it to our children. But frankly speaking, there are many studies which have said you have to go back to these principles. Okay, so just for this workshop's sake, I just always say कुछ ground rules होने चाहिए. First is that I want everybody to participate. So किसी के पास ऐसा कुछ burning question आ जाता है, please keep it in mind. Maybe we can take it up after the workshop. Okay, or you can just catch me. I can talk with you. Second thing is, Medu Vada rule, and I just love it. Okay, it is Medu Vada mein there's a hole in the middle and the vada. So normally in workshops, what I prefer is that instead of focusing कि वो hole कितना बड़ा है, कितना छोटा है, मेदू वड़ा कितना मोटा है, पतला है, let's not go into those details. Just enjoy the experience. Okay, so if you don't have certain skills, let it be. There's something called life that will only teach you. Okay, so ऐसा नहीं है कि after this workshop, my God, you have to start practicing this. वो होने वाला है. So don't be harsh on yourself, and please be present here. नहीं तो don't be present. Okay, because let's respect each other's time. Okay, so if anybody is feeling sleepy, please feel free to get up, just move a bit and sit back. Okay, I don't mind that, but sleeping is I don't. Okay, so that is just a couple of promises I want from everyone. Okay, good. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so everybody back from lunch break. Workshops में they call this always the graveyard shift. Hospitals में night duty को भी graveyard shift बोलते हैं. For workshops post lunch break it's a graveyard shift. Everybody is sleepy. सबका blood circulation goes from the brain to the stomach. Okay, so and I have people saying yes. So I am worried now that everybody is feeling sleepy. So if you're feeling sleepy, please don't hesitate. Just get up. There are a lot of steps. You can please walk 1 or 2 steps and sit back. Okay, but I don't want anybody sleeping. If anybody feels sleepy, let me know. I'll make you do some cardio over here. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So actually, I have named this a hack called Win Eat. Okay, because I know MP is like this place of eating, right? I mean, कुछ भी हो, we need a good snack, a good breakfast, lunch, dinner. Can't live without food, right? Which is good. That's what I like. So that is what I have made a small acronym. Okay, Win Eat, work-life balance, interpersonal communication, uniqueness, assertiveness, and thinking out of the box. Okay, and because I just had this slot, I could talk only about this, but I'm telling you the more than this. Okay, so don't feel कि इतने ही हैं and I'm good to go in the job. No, please, I'm not guaranteeing you that. Okay. Okay, so work-life balance. When we talk about that, okay, work-life balance in office known as many ways: time management, workload management, task management. Okay, all these ये सब fancy words आपको सुनाई देने वाले हैं. But basically, in very simple terms, and it's a common Indian problem that we attach our personal success with how successful I am in my job. Okay, I may have got 90%. Okay, faced lots of hardships, but if I am still a junior person in my office, I'm no good. But if I want 50%, I've got everything in my plate and I'm the manager of the company, means I've arrived and I'm the superstar. Okay, that's a very common flaw which every college student, including me when I was your age, I felt. Okay, I thought, I mean, ऐसा अभी बोलना नहीं चाहिए, but I thought that I got a job in TCS, so means my life is set. मतलब I have arrived. कोई अभी ना, I'm dominating. That's not true. TCS हो या कोई भी company हो, there's a life outside that, and please focus on that. Because frankly speaking, 24 hours में से how many hours you will give your job? Anyone? 8 to 9. 8 to 9. Who will give 8 to 9 hours of their life to their job? Please raise your hand.
9 to 5 है.
Everybody was saying 8 to 9. अभी hand raise करने को बोला तो then nobody.
8 means what?
8 to 9 hours. Anybody? No. How many hours you will give? 8 to 9 hours. That's your biggest mistake. Okay? 8 to 9 hours is just for filling timesheets. Nobody gives 8 to 9 hours to their job. Please. Okay? If they give 8 to 9 hours, means catch that person and find out what he is doing. Human brain cannot work for more than 2-3 hours at a stretch. उसके बाद, trust me, you are just wasting your time. I also do that. Even I work 8 hours in the office. I know I can work only till lunch for those 4 or 5 hours. After that, it is all time pass. Time pass के नाम पे काम हो जाता है, but you only know कि वो काम नहीं रहता है. Okay, unless it's like a student life where you know every class, every period is fixed. Okay? So we all feel that if we are working 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, you know, doing overtime means that is what society wants me to do. That's what my parents want me to do. That's what, you know, the world wants me to do. Frankly, it's you only want to do it. You have to decide कि अगर आपको आपका वर्क इम्पोर्टेंट है या लाइफ इम्पोर्टेंट है. बिकॉज फ्रैंकली जब हम बोलते हैं ना वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस, some people can do it, some people cannot do it, and you need to know what you can do. If you can balance it, very good, and there are various tips and tools to do it. Personally, मुझे जमता नहीं है. I give my importance to my life. Work is incidental for me, and that is my choice. You people individually need to understand and fix that before you go to the job. Otherwise, people will tell you what to do. Getting my point? You need to understand कि आपकी life की priority क्या है. Is it your work? If it's your work, then give your 100% and then don't grumble. कि कितना टफ है, वर्किंग आवर्स इतना है, बॉस टेल्स मी टू कम ऑन वीकेंड्स एंड सैटरडेज एंड दिस एंड दैट, then don't grumble. But if you want to give your life equal importance, then you need to work for it. And thoda you need to then be a bit firm on it. Okay? So actually, there's this video. So then you can come, just be where you are, but just tell me who are the 3 volunteers. Just stand up in your place. I'll need a paper and a pen because you have to draw something. So 1, 2. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have 4 people. Okay, 4 people. 1, and I want you to draw that. And then later you will have to show to everybody what has been drawn. Okay. So don't worry. Nobody is your art student. Okay. This is not JJ College. So don't worry. Okay. So it's an object which is fluffy. Okay, it's fluffy. It's white. Okay, white in color, and it floats. Floats. Fluffy, white in color, and floats. Others who are not drawing can think also what that object is. Done? Done? Okay. थोड़ा light on हो सकता है. I want everybody to see what they have done. So just trace your drawing, and if everybody can see, then you can show it to your nearby people and tell them what it is. What is it? Over there, what has been drawn? Swan. Okay. Here we have clouds. Cotton. Okay. Now the point being, just go to the next. I gave them all the same. Anybody else with different answers? What they thought? Cotton, cloud.
Swan. The bird.
Swan. Okay. Point being, everybody got the same instructions. Any different instructions, any different words are used? Everybody agrees? Same instructions?
Yes.
Same pen, paper, same room also we are in. But we have all drawn different objects.
Why?
How come?
Nation wants to know.
Yeah. Somebody said visuals, yeah. Correct. And this is something very common in team meetings. Huh? Team leader will say, I want Excel sheet and 10 things on it. What he is thinking is different, what you are thinking is different, what an next door person thinking is different. You see these two only. One thought of cloud, the other thought of cotton. They're sitting next to each other and they thought different. So point being is, that first point I've written on, perception. That's a very important thing in communication. I use the same language, same instructions, same material, same, you can sit down, same level of intelligence, same class, everything same. But we all perceived it different. Yeah? What stopped any one of you from asking me? जैसे लग गए ना, instruction मिला तो करना है. But I just asked me, what are you thinking of? I would have told you. I was actually thinking of cloud. I would have said, it would have saved your effort, right? So basically, being the thing is ask questions. पूछोगे नहीं, you will just keep doing the same thing, and then you will only wonder why you're there. You know? So defeating that perception, asking questions, is a very important part of communication. The speaking skills, though, you will learn. That's nothing that I can tell you. But the courage to ask questions is something you need to have right now. तब जाके when you get into your job or you get selected, it will actually get implemented. Otherwise, वो होगा नहीं. Then you will just be like one of the people लगे काम करने में, right? So that is one thing I really would like you to take away from here is please ask questions. Nobody wants people who are followers. We want people who are now thinking. God has given us a brain, let's use it. Right? Okay. So now uniqueness is something which I learned in my previous company because from personal experience when I joined my previous company, I didn't have any pharmacy background or any science background like all of you have, but I had to train people who had that knowledge, right? So it was a chance I got to establish my uniqueness, and that way I was lucky, but you may not be. So rather than, how do you say, mold, instead of fitting in the mold, try to break it. Okay, I know it's very cliche and इस पे बहुत social media पे memes आते हैं, but it is a truth. Okay, so you ask anybody today, experienced person, they will always say that they are looking for somebody who is offering something different. Okay, because all of you are studying the same syllabus, right? तो वैसे after you graduate, you all are going to be Xerox copies. पर ऐसा होता नहीं है. Right, there's something which is different within you people itself. So don't, break that. Keep that with you and take it with you because you never know. That is the only element which will actually, make your USP, unique selling point. That way. So, these are certain things which I learned in my college. So that's why I'm sharing here. To be unique, it's not that you have to do some unique work. Okay, you can think also differently and that is fine. And the first thing is, everybody says time is money, but I feel you should think that your time is also money. Your boss will think my time is money, don't waste it. Your time is also equally important and is equal to money. Because it's your choice, you're sitting in that office. If you want, you could have just chilled at home. Nobody is forcing you to take a job, right? So your time is money, is very important and you need to remember that. You're putting in those 8 hours, 9 hours that you said, ensure people respect that. Yeah? And always get smart about the company. Okay? If you may join data management or medical writing, just don't think about that. Think what the left side is doing and what the right side is doing. Where do you fit in the bigger picture? Okay, like if your company has many verticals, understand what those verticals do. IT में क्या होता है, pharma में क्या होता है, banking में क्या होता है. Think about those things also. Just don't be in your silo. I mean, even Modi ji tells, we can't now work in silos. We have to work, handhold each other and work as a team. So that's what it means. That don't be just pros in your own process. You have to understand what's happening at the next table also. And another thing, if it isn't broken, please don't fix it. This is a very common problem. All multinational companies feel, कि अरे भाई 3 साल हो गया, this process is going, let's now change it. If it's working proper, if you're getting the results you want, why are you wasting energy to change it? What is this compulsion to change? See, if really there is a need for a process improvement, if there is some competition, if you anticipate something is happening, then change. But just बैठे हो, knowledge है, don't waste your time that way. That's not uniqueness. Yeah? Sometimes uniqueness is doing the old thing a better way. Okay? I'll give a simple example. घर पे, when you have dal at home, I mean, how many dal ठीक है, you can make it in different ways. Chapati, roti. How many different ways you can make a roti? At the end of the day, it is atta and pani and little ghee. That's it. And you are eating it, no? It's working for you, na? सबको अच्छा लगता है, ना? So then why you need to start making gluten-free roti and maida roti and brown wheat roti and all that? Why? You're happy. Be
with
happy.
your old roti.
Sometimes these fresh thoughts also kind of help people. And please always get a life. Okay? When you are saying I'm on a holiday, be honest and be on a holiday. Don't go taking calls. Please. There's life outside companies and outside jobs. So again, it goes back to the same thing, that your self-worth is not equal to your work success. Okay? You are just earning money, you're getting a name, that's not life. Okay? Having a good food, having good meal is also equally important. And never think you're like, the day you start thinking on your office, what am I doing? Please resign that day. My sincere feeling, honest opinion. That's what I did. The day मुझे ऐसे लगा, what am I doing? मतलब सुबह उठ के बस ट्रेनिंग ही लेते जा रही हूँ. I realized that, boss, this is the end of my life with this company. I need to take a break. And I took that break and searched for a different opportunity. So the moment you feel that, I need to do my job 100%, 150%, otherwise I'll get a bad appraisal, I'll be thrown out of my job and all that, you are really heading for a disaster. Please don't do that, because half of the people, they're not here right now, but those of professionals who spoke to you yesterday and today, if you ask them, they will also have the same thought. The moment you start thinking कि ये क्या हो रहा है, you need to understand that you have to search for something else. Just because 10 people are going to a company which is highly reputed and in the top 10 doesn't mean that it's always going to be good for you. Okay, please understand, what's good for you is different than what's good for me. Don't use the same balance. But the point is that all these things, though you're not bringing something unique to the process, maybe you're bringing a unique thought process, and that's important. You may still do the same old process and not change it, that's fine. But when you bring this perspective, to the office or, in your team, people will be forced to think differently, and that makes you unique. Again, a kind of an irreplaceable person. Somebody who has the guts to say, 7 to 3 is my office time. After that, my phones and laptops are switched off. Somebody who can think like that sometimes helps the company also to grow. It's not just doing the work 100% of the time correctly, It's about thinking also sometimes differently. Assertiveness, and please, I want you all to
A very good afternoon, everyone. So, myself, Pratik Kasana. I'm 4th year Bachelor's of Pharmacy, Auditorium University, Indore. Mainly, I'm from Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. You all have known most populated state in the India. And if I come to concluding the 2-day workshop, national workshop here, it was a pretty pleasant and skillful environment for us students to watch ourselves, that what we want to do in the future and what are we doing now. To be very honest, while coming in this workshop, I have very much less hope because I'm not a listener, I'm a speaker. And after this workshop, I came to know that what I want to do and what can I do. There is a very major difference between these two things. That what I can do and what I want to do. So while coming in this conference, my 5 W was clear. W. Why, who, where, what and when. Why? Why I am doing this? Why I am here? When I will start my career. Who? It's me, like Gauri ma'am said. Who I am, who I want to be. And what I want to do. Maybe it can be a data researcher, a speaker, a HR, and everything. And what? And lastly, when I will start. So, as we all know, we all have watched MasterChef, I guess. We all have. Our mothers watch MasterChef. We have raw food right now. We all have raw foods. I'm in my final year. I'm completing my degree this year. We all have raw foods. These delegates, the people we met here, these teach us how to plate ourselves, like how to serve food. We can't serve raw foods here. They cook the food for us, and now it's our time to preserve it and eat it very peacefully. Other thing that I want to say is, it's also very my personal own experience that they let me out of my personal bubble. I was in my personal bubble a few days ago that I can manage things, I can do this, I can do that. But after coming to this workshop, the very first thing I came to know is another famous dialogue, Kota Factory. If you are topper in a room, you are in a wrong room. You should change the room then. And everything was great. The food was great personally. And I want to thank the principal of SVCP, all the faculties. The hospitality was really, really nice. I'm really very grateful to give me opportunity to be here, to be a listener, a learner, and this will be a forever memorable memory in my mind, a very grateful memory. Thank you very much.
All the best.
Good afternoon everyone. I am audible?
Yes.
तो मैं हिंदी में बोलूंगी तो चलेगा? तो आज और कल के सेशन में, इन 2 दिनों के सेशन में बेसिकली हमें बताया गया कि क्लिनिकल ट्रायल होता क्या है, प्रोसेसिंग क्या है, कौन कौन इसके पार्ट हैं। तो जितने भी मेंबर्स आए हैं, टाटा कंपनी के स्पेशली मेंबर्स आए थे, उन्होंने हमें मतलब शुरू से एंडिंग तक इसकी पूरी ब्रीफिंग की है, क्या प्रोसेसिंग होती है, कैसे होती है, कौन कौन इन्वॉल्व है। तो सबसे पहले हमको बताया गया कि क्लिनिकल ट्रायल होता क्या है, इसकी डेफिनेशन बताई गई है और इसकी ज़रूरत क्या है हमें ये बताया गया है। ठीक है, फिर इसके बाद बताया, सबसे पहले तो ये बताया कि जब हम किसी मॉलिक्यूल मतलब हमें किसी चीज़ का ये ड्रग का हमें बनानी है, तो हमें सबसे पहले डिसीज को सिलेक्ट करना पड़ता है कि हाँ हमें ये टारगेट है हमारा, इसके लिए हमें इस मॉलिक्यूल को सिंथेसाइज करना है। तो सबसे पहले हम मॉलिक्यूल की डिजाइनिंग करते हैं। अब मॉलिक्यूल की डिजाइनिंग जब करते हैं तो सिर्फ एक मॉलिक्यूल हम डायरेक्ट डिजाइनिंग नहीं कर पाते हैं, हमारे पास बहुत सारे मॉलिक्यूल रहते हैं, उनकी स्क्रीनिंग हम प्री क्लिनिकल रिसर्च में करते हैं, जिसमें उन सारे मॉलिक्यूल्स की स्क्रीनिंग करके जो पर्टिकुलर मॉलिक्यूल्स है उनमें से सिर्फ 5% जो मॉलिक्यूल्स है वो हमारे काम के रहते हैं और वो आगे वाली फेज में जाते हैं। जैसे जैसे हम आगे बढ़ते हैं तो इसके बाद अब हमारी जो प्री क्लिनिकल की स्टडी होती है वो लेबोरेटरी में होगी। लेबोरेटरी में क्या होगा, एनिमल्स पे, और जो हमारी पर्टिकुलर टिश्यू रहेंगी, जो टारगेट टिश्यू है, उन पे हम देखते हैं कि हाँ हमारी ड्रग इफेक्ट कर रही है, उसकी टॉक्सिसिटी है क्या, अगर टॉक्सिसिटी है तो उसको रिमूव कर देंगे। उसमें से जो प्री क्लिनिकल स्टडी हुई है 60% ऑफ हमारी ड्रग है ना सिलेक्ट होती है और आगे के फेज में जाती है। अब इन 60% ड्रग का भी 5% सिलेक्ट होगी क्लिनिकल ट्रायल में जाते हैं। क्लिनिकल ट्रायल में 3 फेज बताई गई है, फेज 1, फेज 2, फेज 3 और फेज 4। फेज 4 तो फार्माकोविजिलेंस में आ जाएगा, जो कि सबसे आखिरी की फेज है। अब इन 4 फेजों के अलावा एक फेज 0 भी होती है, जिसको माइक्रो डोजिंग बोलते हैं हम लोग। माइक्रो डोजिंग में क्या करते हैं, बहुत माइक्रो अमाउंट में जो हमारा ड्रग है उसको टेस्ट करते हैं कि हाँ ये जो ड्रग है इफेक्टिव है, इफेक्ट शो कर रही है कि टॉक्सिक है। इसके बेसिस पे फिर पर ये जो फेज 0 है ये अभी इंडिया में नहीं आई है, ये यूएस वगैरह में चलती है। अब हमारी जो फेज 1 है उसमें क्या करते हैं, ह्यूमन सेफ्टी और फार्माकोलॉजी ऑफ ड्रग को हम देखते हैं। इसके बाद इसकी जो 65% रहती है, वो सर ने बताया था, ड्रग आगे जाती है। इसके बाद इफिकेसी और सेफ्टी होती है, जिसमें हम ड्रग की डोजेज सिलेक्ट करते हैं कि हाँ हमें इस डोज में हमको इस फॉर्म में इस ड्रग को देना है। फिर इसके बाद जो फेज 3 आई सेफ्टी, जैसे जैसे फेज 1 में हम क्या करते हैं 20 to 80 पीपल्स रहते हैं, इनके ऊपर चेक करते हैं। अब फेज 2 में आए तो हमारी पीपल्स का काउंट बढ़ जाता है 200 से 800। और इसके बाद जब हमारा फेज 3 आया, सेफ्टी वाली फेज आई है, इसमें मतलब काउंट और ज़्यादा बढ़ जाते हैं। फिर इनके बीच में अब ऐसे इनके बीच में हमें जो मेडिकल राइटर रहता है उनका रोल भी रहता है, और रेगुलेटरी अफेयर्स के जो लोग रहते हैं उनका भी रोल रहता है। रेगुलेटरी अफेयर्स जैसे IND हो गया, NDA हो गया, इन सब FDA हो गया, इन सब में इनका इन्वॉल्वमेंट रहता है। और मेडिकल राइटर का इन्वॉल्वमेंट क्या रहता है कि फेज 1 या फेज 0 से प्री क्लिनिकल ट्रायल से जितने भी डाटा हमें मिलते जा रहे हैं उनका कनेक्शन होता है। ठीक है।
ज्योति मड़तवाल, स्वामी विवेकानंद कॉलेज ऑफ फार्मेसी।
Yes.
This is Jyoti Madhwar from Swami Vivekanand College of Pharmacy. I'm here to conclude the 2 days national seminar. तो बेसिकली मैंने जो समझा है वो क्या समझा है कि TCS जो है वो एक टीम वर्क करती है। ड्रग डेवलपमेंट से लेकर पोस्ट मार्केटिंग तक लाने के लिए हमको ड्रग को लाने के लिए एक टीम वर्क करना पड़ता है, जहाँ पर हमारे R&D मेंबर्स, साइंटिस्ट, रिसर्चर्स, इसके अलावा रेगुलेटरी अफेयर्स, विजिलेंस टीम्स, ये सब एक साथ मिलकर काम करती है। ड्रग डेवलपमेंट बेसिकली क्या होता है? ड्रग डेवलपमेंट एक जर्नी होती है 3000 मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ ड्रग जो एक लैब में टेस्टिंग होती है, उससे लेकर एक मॉलिक्यूल जब पोस्ट मार्केटिंग में आता है, दिस इज द जर्नी ऑफ अ ड्रग की हमको 3000 मॉलिक्यूल्स में से एक मॉलिक्यूल को हमको मार्केट में लाना है फॉर द सेफ्टी, एफिकेसी एंड प्रिवेंशन ऑफ डिजीज फॉर पेशेंट्स। इसके अलावा ड्रग डेवलपमेंट के लिए हम लोगों को बहुत सारे स्टेजेस, क्लिनिकल ट्रायल्स, प्री क्लिनिकल ट्रायल्स, पोस्ट मार्केटिंग सर्विलेंस, ये सब हमको परफॉर्म करना रहता है। ड्रग डेवलपमेंट में बेसिकली प्री क्लिनिकल ट्रायल, फिर क्लिनिकल ट्रायल, रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाना होता है, अप्रूवल्स चाहिए होते हैं। उसके अलावा भी मार्केट में आने के बाद भी हम लोगों को ड्रग की लाइफ साइकिल तक मैनेजमेंट करना रहता है। जब तक वो ड्रग हमारी मार्केट में है तब तक हमको उसको सर्विलेंस में रखना है कि इज दैट ड्रग इज हैविंग एनी एडवर्स इफेक्ट्स, एनी साइड इफेक्ट्स, उसकी एफिकेसी, सेफ्टी मेंटेन हो रही है यानी क्वालिटीज मेंटेन हो रही है यानी। Here the vigilance comes in the scene. Vigilance actually होता क्या है? As sir said, pharmacovigilance made from 2 words, pharmacon and vigilance. Pharmacon is a drug or medicine, and vigilance is to keep watch on that. So pharmacovigilance is basically a science where we keep watch on the drugs की पोस्ट मार्केटिंग के बाद भी अगर हमने उसको एक वाइड एरिया में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया है, बहुत सारे मतलब वेरिएबल पेशेंट्स में, वेरिएबल ज्योग्राफी में हमने उस ड्रग को लाया है, तो अलग अलग पेशेंट्स जब उस ड्रग को ले रहे हैं, हम उनको एडमिनिस्टर कर रहे हैं, तो उसके क्या क्या डिफरेंट इफेक्ट्स उस पेशेंट पे हो रहे हैं। तो इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि हम क्लिनिकल ट्रायल्स के टाइम पे ही उस ड्रग्स के जितने भी एडवर्स इफेक्ट्स हैं उनको सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दें, उनको हटा दें, उनको मतलब खत्म कर दें। इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल, क्योंकि जब मार्केट में आती है तो हम बहुत बड़ी वैरायटी में उस ड्रग को पेशेंट्स को देते हैं। तो देयर हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि पोस्ट मार्केटिंग में डिफरेंट हॉस्पिटल से, क्लिनिक से, पेशेंट से भी कलेक्ट द डाटा कि दैट ड्रग इज वर्किंग प्रॉपर्ली और नॉट, एफिशिएंटली और नॉट। उसके बाद ADR जो होता है वो कोई भी रिपोर्ट कर सकता है। एज सर सेड इन द मॉर्निंग सेशन कि ADR एक पेशेंट से लेकर एक हॉस्पिटल के कोई भी स्टाफ मेंबर्स, इवन उसका फैमिली मेंबर या वो खुद रिपोर्ट कर सकता है ADR, एंड इट इज वेरी नेसेसरी टू रिपोर्ट द ADR। ADR रिपोर्ट करने के लिए हमारे पास डिफरेंट मीडियाज होते हैं, लाइक हम लिंक CDSU की जो डायरेक्ट लिंक है हम उससे रिपोर्ट कर सकते हैं, हम ऑनलाइन रिपोर्ट कर सकते हैं, हम पोस्ट कार्ड से, मेल से उसको रिपोर्ट कर सकते हैं। आफ्टर रिपोर्टिंग क्या होता है? आफ्टर रिपोर्टिंग क्या होता है कि जो अथॉरिटीज होती है वो उनको स्टडी करती है, इवैल्यूएट करती है कि वो जो ADR है वो एक्चुअली उस ड्रग के कारण हो रहा है या नहीं। थैंक यू।
Myself Ujjwal Mali. I am from RD Memorial College. Today my topic is preclinical trial. Preclinical trial is a trial in which we perform a test on mammalians. Why we trial on mammalians? Anyone tell? हम मैमेलियंस पे क्यों करते हैं प्री क्लिनिकल ट्रायल? एक्चुअली उनका DNA और ह्यूमन का DNA 50 to 60% तक मैच होता है, इसलिए हम मैमेलियंस को यूज करते हैं। जनरली माइस, पिग, डॉग एंड ETC। प्रीक्लिनिकल ट्रायल का ऑब्जेक्टिव ये रहता है कि इसमें फार्माकोकाइनेटिक्स एंड फार्माकोडायनेमिक्स जनरली देखी जाती है। फार्माकोकाइनेटिक्स इज व्हाट यू डू विद ड्रग and pharmacodynamics is what drug do with the body. Pharmacokinetics में absorption, distribution, metabolism and elimination चेक करते हैं और pharmacodynamics में toxicity चेक की जाती है.
The judges of the seminar, all the faculty members and attenders present here for the seminar. This is Asa Pandita from Swami Vivekananda College of Pharmacy, B.Pharm, 4th year. Generally, to conclude the 2-day seminar, I took my topic as a drug development journey.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. So I'm Deepak Jaiswal from Sage University, Bhopal. This session, which first of all I want to thank the Swami Vivekananda College of Pharmacy for this wonderful collaboration with the TCS and giving a brief description about the clinical research and how to make go through this drug development. In 2021, when I cleared my bachelor's, there was a recruitment of TCS where I was confused that what type of job they will give to us. Means we are a pharmacist, what we will do? Because it will possible that we will go to consult a patient, because today in India, patient is ask themselves a doctor. They don't listen to the doctor, how will they listen to us? So I just dropped it out. I haven't given the exam. But when I came here, I know that what is the pharmacovigilance and what is the clinical research. The clinical research and the regulatory affair, no, and we have gone through that subjects also. But the pharmacovigilance and that one more, I'm forgetting the word. So how it works? Like we have learned the hypersensitivity reactions 1, 2, and 3. First one is for the antibody reaction. Second one is the cytotoxic. Third one is the immune system reactions, and the fourth one is the delayed reaction. And there the pharmacovigilance works. What I got that in a delayed reaction, they tell us about that after taking or after dropping that drug, how it will going to be affect your body and how this study will going to help the pharmaceutical companies also. Means it is a big contribution to from the IT sectors, and it's a big opportunity for also to us also that we can give and have a very great exposure towards the IT. When this IT and healthcare comes together, it's a big, a very powerful company and with a great idea. And after that, when I was in my bachelor's, what I was thinking that if a drug have an ADR, like ranitidine, the basic example, it is banned in some states also because it has a cancer-causing ability, which is a ADR. So who will do it, and how it's easy? Because pharmaceutical companies busy with their marketing, with their manufacturing, R&D, and all lot of the things. Then how it's possible to collect the data and make it a profile data management, and how to give it that it is causing and we have to ban it. So that's what the IT companies are giving opportunities us, and also making things so easy that we can understand that in our health sector, how can we go and do more and more better things for the patients. Okay, thank you so much, and once more thank you to the Swami Vivekananda College and TCS. I'm really very glad to be here and very thank you so much. Thank you.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Janvi Lalwani, a student of BNS Group of Institution Bhopal, and I am here to conclude this session, and I'm here to tell you what I have learned from this session. I have learned about pharmacovigilance and medical coding. Pharmacovigilance is what? Before this session or till now, many of us understand that pharmacovigilance is just reporting and collection of ADR, but it's not. According to WHO, pharmacovigilance is the science or activity of reduction, assessment, and prevention of ADRs ADR is what? ADR is unwanted medical occurrence, means जो हम अभी कोई मेडिकेशन ले रहे हैं और उसी ड्यूरिंग हमें कोई मेडिकल अकरेंस, जैसे मैं सर ने बताया एंटीहिस्टामिनिक ड्रग ले रही हूँ और उसके कारण मेरे को हेडेक हो रहा है, तो ये इट मे बी कंसिडर्ड एडवर्स ड्रग इवेंट. बट अगर आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग antihistaminic drug, and after 7 days I report cancer. But, as we all know, cancer can't occur in 7 days. So it can't be an adverse drug event, but we have to consider it. And ये बहुत ही नया है इंडिया के लिए, जो हमारा ये फार्माकोविजिलेंस है. बहुत लोगों को नहीं पता है क्या हाउ टू मतलब कैसे ADR को रिपोर्ट करना है. ऐसे तो हम लोग डॉक्टर के पास जाएंगे, डॉक्टर हमसे पूछेगा क्या हुआ, हम बोलेंगे फीवर आ रहा है, पेट दर्द हो रहा है, कल को कुछ ज्यादा खा लिया था इसलिए, ये हम बोलेंगे. बट अगर वो हमें बहुत ये
सिम्टम्स मस्क ने अपने कुत्ते को ट्विटर पर वो CEO बना,
हम लोग बोलेंगे हमें पेट दर्द हो रहा है बिना डॉक्टर को पूछे. बट जब हमसे कोई सामने से आके बोलेगा ADR रिपोर्ट करने के लिए, तो वो हम लोगों के लिए बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है, क्योंकि वी डोंट हैव अवेयरनेस अबाउट इट. और जो फार्माकोविजिलेंस का मेन एम है सेफ्टी ऑफ पेशेंट, इसलिए बहुत मतलब जैसे हिस्ट्री में हम देखते आ रहे हैं थैलेडोमाइड ट्रेजेडी वगैरह हुई है, तो उसके कारण हम लोगों को पोस्ट मार्केटिंग सर्विलांस, जो हमारे प्रोडक्ट जो भी मार्केट में प्रेजेंट है, उन पे भी हमें बराबर ध्यान देना पड़ता है कि कुछ से कुछ ADR वगैरह तो नहीं हो रहा है. एंड हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट री-चैलेंज?
नो री-चैलेंज.
Okay, so re-challenge is when I'm administering drugs and it is causes ADR, and I thank you.
Last year, Sage University.
भाई फोटो ले लो. चलो मेरे सर्टिफिकेट मिलता तो मजा, लेकिन ये इनका खुद का है ना. क्या मतलब इनका खुद का है ना. ये फर्स्ट मिला कि थर्ड मिला कि सेकंड मिला? ये थर्ड है. फर्स्ट हमको मिला ना. जाके घर में